Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Guess the WN8, where my viewers submit games and I have to guess their stats based solely on their gameplay. How will I do today? I don't know, but if I get within 2% of their wins, or 250 of their WN8, then I don't have to give them 500 gold. If I don't, then I do. M60 here, with a turbo hardening and a bounty hammer. Interesting. Top speed of the M60, so far as I know, is 60. I believe it has a field mod that can also help that as well. So you'd figure that a turbo wouldn't particularly be needed. I imagine here with 9 defensive gun depression, we're going to be working on the 9-0 line. We're going to be working in the mid. And by the way, this is a turret glitch. He's not actually aiming behind him. Thank the Lord, because I may have an aneurysm if that was the case. Spotted very early. Lucky to not take 2 hits there. Right, EBR spotted on the left side. We want to be turning our attention to that as quickly as we can. That is a huge priority. It's the enemy team's only light tank. If we can take it out, our significance becomes that much better, because the M60, along with some other tanks in the game, it's still a guarantee these days, has 420 meters of base view range. That is absolutely incredible. What else does it have which is astounding? Well, heat shells. As we see, we have more heat shells than APCR here. Heat shells are premium, APCR are standard. Do not be confused by the layout here. It's a personal choice made by the player. But these heat shells, 350 millimeters of pen, absolutely astounding. It's worth noting as well, as we lead a shot here, shell travel time. 1,200, it's somewhere around there with heat, which is astoundingly good. APCR, some of the best in the entire game with regard to shell travel time. 1,400 and something, I believe. 268 standard pen with APCR. So certainly not going to have trouble dealing with the opponents that we might face in this game. Now we got 2,000 hit points base, obviously 2.2k with the hardening here. I am curious as to the choices here. I mean, 2k is a decent chunk of hit points for a tier 10 medium. It's curious to me that we're combining hardening and turbo, because hardening indicates a more sort of brawly playstyle, whereas turbo would indicate a more mobile playstyle. But I'm not massively experienced in the M60 myself. Perhaps it is just because we got Death Star coming out. Perhaps it is just because it has a bad horsepower per ton, feels a bit sluggish, whatever it might be. Or perhaps it's because we've got, what, 0.33 accuracy with a 1.6 second aim time. Like, maybe this guy's thinking, okay, I don't need gun stabilization equipment, I don't need view range, I'm just gonna make my tank faster. That's a viable thought process. And the reason I was cringing so much as we were reversing up there as the Death Star most certainly did have a look at our cupola. That cupola is 130 millimeters of effective armor. Now, going up the mid here, you want to take a hard left, please. Hard left, hard left, hard left, hard left. Oh, wow, look. Okay. Why do these guys abandon the high ground? Like, what? Why aren't they the... So you take the hard left so you can use this lunch line. Discount the high ground, use the knocks here to poke some shots into these guys. The fact that these guys have abandoned that position and left it completely unoccupied is unholy to me. The only way that that is the right decision is if they're coordinating with their team and they're planning an overpush on this flank. If they can push out and kill the guys there, then fine. But I feel like that's not going to happen. So abandoning that high ground at the back there is abysmal play by these guys. And yeah, we should go hard left right now. Pull up on the lunch line. I mean, honestly, yeah, Fair enough, they've abandoned the high ground, so this is actually plausible right now. Unbelievable. This is so bad by the enemy team. How'd you let the M60 sit here? There are 13 tanks left on the enemy team. 13 and an M60 can go there. Like, I get it's an encounter battle, but sheesh, dude. Okay, we're going... See, I feel like this is a bad player, or it's a mediocre player. There have been some little things that indicate that. But I mean, the lack of aggression, the lack of targeted cleanup, we seem to be dancing about not really doing anything with a particular objective. Like, we were there. We could have just gone straight in behind. It worked with these guys, clean up behind. Like, that is feasible. Though it probably would have been safer to go on this side, as I called earlier. Right? Keeps you in the fast support of the Waffenträger, keeps you from getting re-pushed. Right? But there's very little certainty in the gameplay here, which is indicative of someone who's not that experienced at the game. We'll have to see if my opinion changes. Okay, what? Why continue high? It's the little things, man. It's the little things. We know we were spotted here. We know there's some vision or presence over here. Like, why not just a tiny bit to the right? Right? Just a tiny bit to the right. Go along this land. It's these tiny decisions that make the difference between good players and A players, bad players and worse players. That's a fair kill to be making, for sure. Should have gone for the hull in that circumstance. You have cover from the G-Saw worth pressuring in that circumstance. Suddenly it is... Oh, well, that is unfortunate. Let's look at where that connected. Probably Cupola. Oh, wow. Heat shell, fair enough. Straight from the face of the turret. Probably was aiming at the Cupola. But what do you do now? Because no one in the history of humanity has ever won this flank by attacking into it. Like, if you attack up the 9 line on this map, you are dumb and bad. You should not do that. Pleasant fire, okay, would have got the kill anyway, but it does make me question where the other position is, because that was dumb. I mean, even without the fire, that was dumb. So why did he do it? I would be thinking, okay, what was coming in to help him? Sure, he got set on fire, so maybe someone was coming in above him. He was going to go in and take the hit, and the other guy was going to come in. When the other guy saw him get set on fire, he stopped and now started reversing. So I'd be going out there and just taking a peek, seeing if I could catch someone out in the middle of the open, because they tried to make a maneuver that they decided wasn't going to work anymore. Now, we are putting up cap pressure here, but to be honest, it's unlikely to matter. We cannot let this E3 and Mouse get re-involved in the game. Like, if they get over here, or, like, come back, like, I think at this point we just gotta try and pressure. We gotta make good. I think at this point, trying to make your way over high ground is probably the way to go. That, or you can poke around here, work with your sixth sense, and you know there's only one angle that guy can be where he will spot you without you spotting him. And that is behind these bushes to the side of this rock. So, blind fires are viable to take that guy out of that position, because once that guy dies, ELS on the low ground is possible. The reason we don't want to wait is because we are outnumbered, right? And capping, they still have an arty in play. The enemy team don't even have to reset you. They can just blind fire with the arty, or they can do a drive-by with someone, just light you up for half a second. Alright, let's talk about sidescraping in the M60 real quick. This guy should not be doing what he's doing right now. Patience is a massive advantage. All he has to do is just reverse. Just get out of this engagement. You've spotted him, let the arty pound on him, and wait for your team to come into relevance again. But it's worth noting that the M60, being American, doesn't have the best relationship with side armor. Alright, so let's have a look at this. Side armor, you might think 73, okay, it can sidescrape a bit, but what people don't understand is you don't aim high when you're shooting at the M60. No, you don't. You aim low on the side, because when you aim low with a 120mm gun around there, you get an automatic overmatch and pen. Alright, that is where you are aiming, right here, because if you connect with it, you are going to get that overmatch, and you can see that differentiation in armor. If you aim high, you're going to be hitting this armor, but if you aim low, all of a sudden, you're hitting 20, 30 millimeters of armor. So if you see an M60 sidescraping against you, obviously if it's on this side, just shoot the cupola, but if it's sidescraping this side, aim low and to the side. Or you can just shoot the upper plate. But yeah, if you want the overmatch, you got the gun for it, low and to the side. I don't actually know the caliber of the KPEK's gun. Let's have a look. EK. Okay. It is 120mm, so it would be able to try and get that overmatch on the side. Interesting. Hopefully we get some cover from the waffle here. What? Nice. What is this?
Just more luck.
Why are the enemy team attacking this? I don't understand. Why? What possible reason did they have for... Waffle should take him in one. Can I just not count? What is that Waffle reload? Must be the 150 gun. Or maybe I can't count. Batchat killed our Batchat. That means he has one less shell. Good to know. And I like this prioritization. I thought you were going back. Okay, we drive in a circle. Right, yes. Going for the arty here is questionable in my mind. Like, I get it. He's gonna be annoying, but... Oh, cripes on a cracker, dude. Okay. Well, we've taken out the arty, but... Those are some healthy tanks. I would have liked to see you up in position, using your heat shells on this high ground to try and pummel a bit of fire into these guys as they came in, because we knew the Batchat had already fired one shell, right? So he's only got two left, and then he's unloading for 50 seconds. Like, 50 seconds or 45 seconds or whatever it may be is enough to do a lot of work in at this stage of the game, right? So now we got to try and utilize our arty as bait. HE shell for what it's worth. So HE has what, like 60 pens? 50 value pen. R73, 38mm, could have got the fire. I mean, it's going to be a two-shot anyway, because 480 alpha damage with HE, but it's worth pointing out that was a position where you could have penned HE. It's not a massively incorrect decision to have not done so in this context, but worth noting. Okay, we can't be going closer to the enemy now. Yeah, good turn, good turn. 420 meters of view range. That is something we can be working right now. Oh, okay, Death Star, gotta deal with that immediately. That is cutting off your escape. Use this range line right here, deal with it. Use the range line, deal with... If he's gonna abandon high ground, maybe. Yeah, I think this is feasible. I think working that... Okay. We're relinquishing control over the cap. This is feasible. See, the reason I was so keen to deal with that Death Star there is because we've got very slow tanks, right? And they were isolated. We really don't want to give them real estate to be able to group up and mass their power, right? So seeing a Death Star slightly isolated in that position, you know, you need like 10 seconds in total to kill him from the first shot. Like, those are the ways that you win end games like this, is by taking kills before the enemy team can utilize their resources adequately. Poking too far forward there, but okay, let's relax. Let's relax now. Duck to the right. Okay, cool. Cool. Looking for vision. Mid-bush is fair right now, I think. 2 in the cap. Okay, it's gonna be the E3 mouse we're expecting to the right. Now, dude, you know it's the E3. The mouse is most likely around there. Maybe has even got up to the hill by this time. This left turn is troubling. Mouse has got to be on the right side. Okay, he is on 500 hit points. That's a blessing. Okay, go for the mouse. Go for the mouse. Go for the mouse. What? Go for the mouse. Go. Why are you deep? You dropped in the middle of 3 slow-ass motherfucking tanks. What is this? What are you doing? You are the only one that has the ability to dictate this combat. And not only are you prioritizing the tanks that are on the lowest ground possible, but you put yourself in the middle of all of the tanks that were left. There's only 3 tanks. I don't even know how you could do that. Oh no. Oh, okay, there's the miss. Cool. Take the E3. Stop driving like a donkey. Take the E3. Take the E3. Forward, E3. Forward, E3. Good. Okay, right. Death Star should be an easy kill. Make towards high ground. Don't. I so thought you were going to die to landing damage. Oh my god. Okay, high ground. Up. Info. Positioning. Oh, this is a risk. I don't know about... I mean, disengaging is fine if you can, but I mean, it's such a risk. Ooh, wow, out was wild. So, the correct thing to do in that circumstance, I understand panicking, adrenaline, right? But the value of being unspotted in that position is outweighed by the merit of information, right? So when I was saying high ground, it's because of positional power, it's because of dictation, right? We need to know where this mouse is coming, we know when he's coming. Going up here allows you to poke that cupola over, get that spot, get that info. Because the mouse has no dictative authority over this engagement, right? He's not chasing down an M60. What the mouse should have done is just blazed over the top, and then what's going to happen? A good player is going to track him, right? And grant themselves time to position around him. It's actually going to be a very hard thing to do. But the only way that the mouse can dictate is by maintaining high ground. So if the mouse is a good player, then he will maintain high ground. He will not let you disengage over this land. So by poking, we know that that's the case and we can adapt for it. Because in this situation, had the mouse been a good player and been coming up here to reclaim high ground and secure dictation power, you would have died, right? Quite probably. What spotting him and what getting that awareness does is it gives you power and certainty over the engagement without having to gamble it. Because you've got to ask, what can the mouse stop? If he's coming low, and I proxy him, or I know about it, what can he do? Can he stop me from running away if he's low ground? No, absolutely not. So spotting him changes nothing, because if he was coming high ground, you couldn't get out anyway. So generally speaking, when you're playing an endgame situation and you are in a far more mobile, far more flexible tank, spotting someone in an environment like this favors you, because you can adapt to a changing game state far better than an enemy tank can. Right, so 350 millimeters of heat pen. And you should be winning this game every day of the week. This mouse has no authority over this game state. Absolutely none. Like, there should be no way that you lose this game if you play it correctly. You've got to use this bush position. I mean, why not? If he's going to give you this end game where he's sat all the way out wide, then fantastic. We doubt he is, but... oh my god, he's a donkey. Okay, well... so, 1... and now, you can gamble. Hey, 261 admiring the heat shells here. You can gamble and go the same way again. Or, you can... I mean... you can go wherever you want. We're gonna try the same thing again. I mean, this has very little cost to it, right? Because the reason I really like this play is because we know what vision we have on the cap. We know what we're isolating when we poke up here and don't see anything. We know exactly where he is if that happens. So, what would I do in this circumstance? Assuming that I don't see him in this location, I would probably, I mean, you have to go from high ground, 9 degrees of gun depression, engagement dictation. Because what happens, let's say I'm a good mouse player in this endgame situation, you poke low on this corner, I'm immediately coming high. I'm immediately going high. Because it gives me power back over the engagement. It means that, okay, if I'm on the high ground and you're on the low, you can't get out. And I have a much better chance of winning the game. So, without a doubt, don't engage low. Come from high, poke over, get the information, see where he's looking, see if he's looking the other way, make your play based on that. Hopefully, we're just going to see him sat out in the middle of the open like a complete donkey on this top position. Okay. Forward to high ground. A wide poke is possible here. Certainly feasible. You will spot him from these bushes with 420 view range. Okay. High ground. High ground. High ground. Okay, we're going high. Cool, I like it. You see that falling over tree close to that U-dares? That would be calling to me right now. That would be something just, oh, so smexy, so juicy. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's a place to be poking. Come on, see it. See it, see it, see it, see it. Come on. You've got the neck there as well. Come on, that is perfect. You've got the neckage. You can spot from dead tanks as if they weren't there, if you didn't know. And you've got this foliage. Oh, that position set. That position is asking for it, dude. Why are we going low? We give him the chance to dictate. Why are we going to low ground? Okay, we want this wide position. Again, I just don't think it's worth it. We have such power on high ground. A mouse isn't really taking a high ground position against an M60 loaded with heat. You just wait until his lower plate comes up over the hill and just blow him the hell up. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Stop wasting time now! Bush! Bush! Udis! Bush and Udis! Come on. closer to the right side. There's a good lad. Hey. My dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Motherfucker! Oh.
Thought they could cross me? No chance.
On your body beard. My body's bad. Okay. I think this is a mediocre player. I'd say sort of 50%. Maybe it's 51. Maybe it's that kind of player who's sort of learning and trying new things. I don't know. There's a lot of questionable maneuvers in this game. I'm gonna go with, let me note down what I'm gonna go with. So I'm just gonna go 50%, and let's go 1,200, seeing as he fires a lot of premium. Wow. 53, that was a... Yeah, I guess it's a kind of player who's just exploring, sort of becoming better, and just exploring new ways to play the game. It was such an odd gameplay. It seems so hesitant in weird circumstances, not really certain throughout the entire thing. Really odd, unless he was just playing to troll me. I have no idea. Either way, I owe this man some gold, so thank you so much for watching, everyone. You can find links to the previous and next episodes in the description. If you want to submit your own replay, you can look at the description as well. And if you want to catch all of my videos early, you can consider channel membership as well. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Peabody, cheers from Germany, man. Thought I'd had a couple silly verses, my friend. He is a nice guy like Ned Flanders, but wielding a band hammer that make viewers feel him like a gang member, yeah. You better never ever shoot versus the man, cause that's a jerk off his hand, hence you're a permanent ban, yep. Like in a roleplay game, you wield a dagger but gets